What's up guys, my name is Emma Rose and I do a lot of stuff. I've just really been wanting to record this video. We're going on Pinterest today. If you're not familiar with this kind of like format, it's a little bit of window shopping, a little bit of browsing, a little bit of like satisfactory organization. Let's see. I've done some previously where I've made mood boards, and I just want to dive in again with a board for my novel in progress, kind of just an idea that I'm nurturing. I got my tea here. You are welcome to pull up Pinterest as well, kind of sift and sort through vibes along with me. I think that would be fun. Or, you know, just hang out. I have really dialed this in this year. I'm obsessed. But a lot of what you're seeing is not what we're doing today. Maybe we'll play around at the end. I have some pins on my profile that I want to sort out. We are newly equipped with an ad blocker, so hopefully this should be a very nice browsing experience. Here's what I need to find. The board I want to open. Let's go to my profile and find it. I post my stuff on here sometimes. I don't know, not very often, but like, follow me if you want. I put my cosplays on here a lot because people love a good cosplay. WIP, skull emoji. I am working on a necromancy idea that's very campy, historical, but also maybe pulpy is an even better word than campy. So let's look at some of the things I have saved so far. Lots of like typography. This one I'm really into. So the two, something that I'm gonna have to censor. This is always a trip with Pinterest. We got two characters. We've got a necromancer and we've got the ghost that is haunting her. And they are consuming my every waking thought. We've got scary houses. I especially like this one. I'm thinking about setting this in New England in the 1880s. I'm just like so obsessed with typography right now. That's why there are a lot of things. And then it just keeps prompting those to me. I also saved a few of these book covers. This is the pulp that I'm talking about. What grim specter of fate pursued her, reaching out to steal her away from life and her chance for love. I love. Okay, let's click more ideas. Usually it's pretty good once I've like kind of started a little bit. Okay, we got some more houses, we got some more typography, creepy illustrations. I'm gonna do my darndest to be discerning about AI art, okay? I've been pretty good about it so far, so Pinterest doesn't recommend a ton to me. But let me tell you, it can be a beast sometimes. Once you click on one, all of them show up. Okay, I like this. She did it anyway. I mean, yeah. The protagonist of this is going to be kind of a villain, I would say, in her own right. Let's look at some more house pictures. Or like, I'm thinking manor, you know? No, seeing some AI. Okay. I kind of like this one. It's AI. Okay. Let's save this one. I'm stepping away from the architecture. I've also been like artistically really interested in like lino cut, wood cut, kind of like blocky illustrations. Oh my god. So good. I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm just trying to find some like more weird historical stuff. These inspiration pictures are skewing a little modern or straight up medieval, which is quite fun. It is quite fun. I don't know. It's just a vibe. Like, do you make Pinterest boards for your work in progresses? I didn't used to do this. And then, you know, it's been a trend in the author community for a really long time, and I like looking at other people's. So I kind of like being able to passively go on Pinterest and like find some things every so often. This is a cool stair. I save that. Do we think it's AI? I think that's a real illustration. I'm going to save more ghost stuff. That might be a keyword. I want to save more like high society, like scheming and plotting and doing wrong. Ooh, you know what would be good? I'm just mulling. I'm using and mulling for a moment here. Okay, let's search Victorian medicine. And like, oh, I just searched it in my pins. All pins. There we go. This was such a funky time. Honestly, there's a lot of doctoring going on in these images as well. It's a lot of made up stuff. A lot of made up stuff. I like how this one is recommending that I put it on my vision board for this year. Here's somebody getting trepanned. I don't think I'm gonna do any trepanation in my novel. But man, they sure drew some freaky illustrations of it. How about this jar guy? Now this. That's what I want to see on my Pinterest board. I'm actually gonna put that nerve on there. Even though it's not like the perfect picture. It's not speaking to me as a picture, but I'd like to do more nerve stuff. And then, yeah, what was I saying? Some random bottles or like, these don't have to be super historically accurate. I kind of like this one. This one's English. Triple essence of white rose. This one also wants to go on my yearly vision board. Oh my god. Do I need laudanum? What is this period called, like, in America? The Gilded Age. God, I knew that. Yep. Some of this is gonna go a little too, like, 1900s. That's okay. That's okay. We're thinking influence. We're thinking facade. We're thinking illusions. I like this a lot. Let's save that. What is this from? It's advertising opera gloves. Very lovely, very evocative and storytelling. I wish I could just be a little portrait. A little painted portrait of my lover. Oh, look. Better staircases. Oh, yes. Very practical. No. We're gonna put that straight on the work in progress. Beautiful, beautiful. And some of these get real funky. What is going on? Why would you make this? It would be cool to see some costumes. Like, from period dramas. Or like, this is a theater costume, I think. No, she's just posing for a portrait. I forgot there was so much bustle happening in some of this time period. I think I'm gonna try to go pre-bustle. Although this is very cool. I always loved the I think they're called lingerie dresses. They weren't real lingerie. They were like with lace, and they were meant for wearing outside and whatnot. It's a charming little locket. That could be fun. That could be like something to think about. So many pretty shinies. I think the one I clicked on is pretty good though. Ooh, this one's actually quite lovely and a little bit more unique. Declaration of Love. It has a keyhole on the back. Let's save that. Lots of ornamentation. Lots of gilding. Appropriately. Gilded age. Wedding. I don't know if I'm going to have a wedding, but I want to see what comes up. We have paintings. Now this is very much people theming their own modern day weddings with gold. Okay, that's not quite it. We're gonna do Gilded Age decor. This is also gonna be people's houses. Of course, I'm gonna save the creepy little baby. Let's look up Victorian ghost photos. So do you guys know about this? Victorian Photoshop was real. And they would make these ghost photos for people where they would kind of tinker around with the prints to make something appear. Kind of like this. Or this one's quite good. Often it was like somebody's loved one. They would kind of manipulate them into like letting them know what they looked like. Which I think is kind of gross and scammy. But I am obsessed with these photos because, I mean, obviously there's quite the art to it. And quite an interesting indication of like what they thought about spirits or what they hoped for. Things of that nature. But also, I do love a grifter story. I love that somebody was out here grifting. I like this one. Dang, those mutton chops. Let's do Gilded Age Teenager. I don't know if this is going to bring up anything. It's kind of hard to find young people. Although this is a great picture. Look at her tie! I wonder what year this is from. Okay, I'm quite enamored. This is a good reference for my MC, the necromancer. Seems possibly a historical gay. She looks quite cute. A little bit of menswear happening. I don't want to go like full menswear for this character because I think she would be trying to kind of appeal to traditions of society, but just uncontrollably going against the grain in some ways. This girl has a lot of hair. Oh, look at this one. Cat's a little scrungy. Oh, people always been posing with their cats. It's as simple as that. I don't know why I'm saving this one exactly. I just like it. I just like it, you know? Altogether, too much hair going on in most of these. This is kind of a funny picture. Why'd she end up covering her face? Oh, was it some kind of trend? This one's the same. It's kind of like me when I was trying to take cool selfies in middle school. A very dramatic portrait. I like this one of her. Yes, let's add her as a reference. What else shall we search for today? Should we just go back to the board and see if anything's been added? This comment. So good. let's go back to my board. It's been about half an hour of me mulling around. Okay, more ideas. Let's see what it brings me now. Pinterest, refresh. Refresh your ideas, please. I believe in you. There we go. Oh my god. This one's got a smoky face. Oh my god, this cat's so fat. It's gone. Oh, where'd the pin go? Not the fat cat pin. This is pretty cool too. This is like way later, but it's showing art. I fully turned this over to being like historical photos. I did not mean to. I meant to add some of those to the mix. See if we can keep scrolling. Sorry, ladies. This one's cool. It's a good locket. I guess we haven't done the ghost search yet. Oh my god, so many knights, so many cats. This is usually what my Pinterest like kind of defaults to. It's like we're going to some old standbys because she's been scrolling a lot. Would you like to see some women with swords? Okay guys, I'm back on my home feed because I was kind of striking out and I had to start the other half of this recording. Let's speed through some things here. We need more of the supernatural, okay? This is a book about necromancers. This is pretty supernatural though. At least I think it is super. Anyway, let's just pop in like historical ghosts. This might be fun. It might be some fun illustrations. Ooh, that one's a demon who has glasses or something. Got some like kind of weird, insensitive pictures of insanity. Well, this is certainly creepy. I like that a lot. Let's add you. The sisters in the background in particular are wigging me out. Getting back into historical photos real quick by doing this though. I for some reason thought I would see like stories or illustrations mostly. Okay, let's just do supernatural aesthetic. So it's gonna be, okay, good. It didn't just pull up stuff from the show. Although I haven't watched the show. I wouldn't really know. I think maybe that's from the show. Yes, good. I've definitely saved this picture before for a different work in progress, but I'm gonna add it again. It's the creepy girls in white dresses. I'm sorry. Me, because I can feel every single one of my ribs moving independently. Neurons would be a good search. We'll do that in a second. Hold on. My love, Winona. She looks so good. Catacombs could be compelling too. But I'm not gonna lie, they kind of freaked me out. I never did end up going to the catacombs in Paris. A bunch of people told me it wasn't really worth it. And also there was like a strike that was affecting it. I mean, like, per usual. It's a pretty good diagram too. Ooh, these kind of gross me out. Like, a lot. But in a good way? This one's particularly gross. I don't know why this pose is like... I switched it over to Eldritch Horror aesthetic. Ooh, this is... What is this? Give me the heebie-jeebies. When you write creepy things, are you like immune to them, or are you like me right now, where you're like, is a little spooky. I'm just gonna pick some random memento mori. I like this one with the wheat. This meme picture, honestly, is pretty fitting. What else are we gonna look up? Neurons? Oh yeah, neurons are wild. I was trying to draw these the other day and I clearly did not have a grasp of how, like, spindly and weird they are. Let's do one singular nerve cell. And then let's do one of the ones that makes me feel a little queasy. Like this. I guess people get them tattooed a lot. Oh no. That wigs me out so much. Saving a few more things that it prompts me. I feel like it's starting to dial in. Yeah. It is getting there. I have too much chronic pain for this. How do I portray some, like, cult stuff happening? Maybe this. Let's organize the board now, okay? Just real quick, so, like, not all of those Victorian ladies are right next to each other. Let's see what we got. We started adding right about here. I'm quite pleased with myself. Let's just put some of these, like, in different spots, you know. I really like this picture. This is one of my favorites that we found today. I'm gonna put Sword Girl up here. I'm gonna put neurons down a wee bit. They didn't go freaking anywhere. There we go. I mean, this is pretty good. I could have added more red on this go around, because do you see how, like, how much deep dark red is happening? I love the color red. I love describing it. I love painting with it. So I'll probably add some more. I mean, this is always a work in progress. I use Pinterest on my phone and just, like, add things from the recommended for each board, like, every once in a while. And it's great. That's my board. Let's make it a little smaller, so you can see a bunch at once, like the big picture. So here we have it. I'll link this down below if you want to explore, or if you want to follow me on Pinterest, or if you like any of the images, you know, like that type of thing. This has 58 pins. I think that's very, very respectable for the start of a necromancer ghost. Did I tell you it was a romance between the two of them? Of course it is. It's a gay romance between the necromancer and the ghost. That's all I have for you in terms of the plot and where it's going so far. But trust that there's a little bit more going on in my head. And I'm pretty excited about it. It's just a palette cleanser. Let's look. Let's do a quick little follow-up on my 2024 mood board. We'll do a big look and then zoom in, kind of the opposite of what we just did. Okay. So contrary to the idea I'm writing, this is very colorful. It's very maximalist. It's very patterned, accessorized. We'll zoom in a little bit. That's good. I've been saving a lot of pink stuff, magentas, reds, kind of love core, low-key ugly things. I'm really into, like, mismatched stuff, I guess. I'm also really into, like, memes that are sort of just getting recruited. This is not new. I showed this in my old video, I'm pretty sure. That's how I feel about so many things. Oh my god, let's end here, okay? This is so real. It's so real. IDK, who needs to hear this? But there is no glory in suffering. Just take the headache medicine. I am trying to minimize suffering this year. The suffering persists. But I do think I've done a pretty good job at it. So, alrighty. Thanks for joining me for a little Pinterest browsing. I hope you had fun. I had fun. I've honestly been dying to record this. I don't know why. I had that desire. If you want to stick around and support the channel, the best way to do that is to like this video and then subscribe so you stay up to date with me and the various things I do. I'm crafty. I'm writing books. I'm just trying to live life in a cozy way, in a body and a brain that honestly are pulling in at like 50% capacity every day, it seems like. No announcements. Just make something that makes you happy today. And I will see you next time. Okay. See ya! Bye!